Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Wilson's Seahawks.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. First and 10, it's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. And now a first down following that long gain. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. First and goal here from the 9. Again, Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On second down, Lynch. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Here's Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing again is Newton. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing on third down, Newton. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 1st down, Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10 now, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Kirksey coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his...
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he stays up, shedding the tackle. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Here's Newton now on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Returnable for Lockett. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down, the run with Lynch. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On second down, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. David Bass in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Kirksey coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Here's Carson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They run again with Carson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On 1st down, Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Newton on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And here we go on first and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start the drive with Lynch. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it'll be first down here after the run. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murray. A very solid gain of 27. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And Zerline's kick is good. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The first update now out of Jacksonville. The Broncos have taken the early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Handoff comes to Lynch. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
19.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And the Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson operating from the gun. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. K1 short. In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete here.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
The This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Give him 30 yards there. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Newton to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. I think you'd have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium, combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is deafening in here. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right around the 31. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Room here to run. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
You got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And the slot man goes. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Fights through, and now a crease. 23 yards on the play.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the pistol, they run with Lynch. Lynch busting free, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And out now come the Seahawks. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be shoved to the turf that time at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. So now it's 1st and goal, and the D looking like they may blitz. To throw is Newton. The quick slant caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
2nd and goal to go now. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 14. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to... trot out on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Wilson now throwing again. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. It's caught, Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Wilson steps away to his left. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A.J. Derby, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Newton's going to throw it. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And it's a fumble. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's a give to Lynch. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Following the penalty, Lynch looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He's back to throw. He'll dump it off, complete to Lynch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, And they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. The Jaguars able to come away with a victory there. A win would be their second on the young season. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Newton to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now a give running left with Lynch. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with